This is my first time making this recipe, so let's make it together. It's gonna be everything cheddar bread. First is 3 cups of flour. Next is 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Next is 1.5 teaspoons of instant yeast. This is the one I use. I'm sure you can find any instant yeast at your local grocery store. For this step, you can do honey or sugar. I'm doing honey because our family has bees, so this is our own local honey. It's gonna be 1 teaspoon. For this step, you want warm water. Between 100 to 110 degrees is best. And let's see, you can see mine's about 105, so that's perfect. There's 1 cup. Half a cup. I read that this step is optional, but 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I did this in my last loaf of bread. I think it just makes it softer, so I'm gonna do it again. Now that all the ingredients are in there, I'm gonna mix until it is well mixed, and then we'll add the cheese. Apparently I suck at filming and did not record this last part, so I did 1 cup of this cheese blend. You can use whatever cheese you want. I saw cheddar was recommended, mozzarella, but this is the only thing I have in the house, so this is what I used. Mix that in, and then one recipe I saw someone do, they sprinkled everything bagel seasoning in the mix as well as put it on top at the end, so I did that. Mixed it together. This is what it looks like. Now I'm gonna wrap it. All the mixing is done. Now the bread has to rise for about 2 to 3 hours. Sometimes people mark around the bowl with maybe a rubber band or something. I honestly just eyeball it looking at like this area up top to see if it's doubled in size. My house is kind of cold right now because it is winter where I live, so I have the fireplace on, and I just kind of set it near the fireplace and let it rise. Okay, this has been sitting out for 2 hours and it's definitely doubled in size, so let's work on it. Now that the bread has been rested, I am going to put flour on my hands and kind of punch it down. And I am no bread expert, so I might not be doing this right at all, but we're gonna see. This is a no-knead recipe, but I do like to kind of just mess around with it a little bit, fold it up, because it's so sticky. So I'm kind of covering it in flour, so it's not as sticky, and I'm just trying to shape it. I roughly shaped this. It's kind of hard to shape because it's so soft, but now I'm gonna take a little bit of olive oil on this brush and just kind of gently brush the top because I'm gonna put on the everything bagel seasoning, and this will just help it stick. Sprinkle that generously on top. This is what it looks like. Now I'm just letting this rest while the little Dutch oven sits in my big oven for 30 minutes at 450 while it heats up. This has been sitting in my oven empty at 450 degrees for about 30 minutes to heat it up before I put my dough in there. Take the lid off, and then I'm gonna take my parchment paper, grab the dough, and just rest it right in there like that. Now we cover the dough, and then we're gonna put this in the oven. Bake that for 30 minutes, and we'll come check it out. This is what it looks like after 30 minutes covered in the oven. Now I'm gonna uncover it for another 10 to 15 minutes, put it back in until it gets nice and golden on top. Here's what it looks like after an extra 10 minutes in the oven. It is perfectly golden. Now we let it sit and cool completely before we cut it. This has been resting for about an hour. Oh my God, it's perfect. So you can see the little layers of gooey cheese in there. Oh my God, it came out so good. If you want the recipe, let me know in the comments.